I have completely or almost completely stopped caring about getting a job. And when I say that, I'm not saying that I don't want to work, because I do want to work, but I'm saying I'm so tired of applying that the care that I had before, I don't give a shit anymore. And honestly, it's by far one of the best things I've ever done by not giving a shit, because I have been able to be less like stressed out and not depressed anymore. Like, I've been basically stressed for the last 7.5 months. I've been depressed for the last 7.5 months over getting a job. And I've made a video previously about how hard it is to get a job, and I was very emotional. I was crying. And I definitely believe my feelings are valid even in that video. But right now where I'm at is that I'm tired of obsessing over getting a job. I'm tired of worrying about money. I'm just so tired. And my thing is that I know that I'm good enough to get a job, but these companies are overlooking me. And really how I feel is that's your fucking loss. It really is. It really is. And that's okay. Because I'm not losing out nothing when you tell me no, or you ghost me. You don't say nothing to me after I applied to a job or had an interview. I'm not tripping, because at the end of the day, I am enough. And I'll be fine whether I have a job or not. And I'm just, honestly, I've been spending more time with just being grateful for what I got. Like, a lot of people are going through it, especially financially, or trying to find a job right now. And I just want to say that I'm grateful to have people in my life that can even take care of me. That is a very big deal. And that's not something that I should overlook. And I feel like for months I've been overlooking it, not even like realizing like I have people who actually care and they can help me out and they can take care of me when I can't do it. That is a blessing. So I'm learning not to give a fuck. I'm learning not to give a fuck so much. And there's just a lot of things that sometimes you just can't give a fuck about, because there's no point, especially when you have no control over it. You just can't give a fuck about it. You can't give a fuck. And when it comes to trying to find a job, I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore. I want a job so I can save up money, but I'm not going to obsess over it anymore. When I tell you money is controlling this world, it's really fucking people up. It really, really is. And I hope that one day money isn't the most important thing.
This is why people don't want to work for y'all companies. Listen to this process that I was just put through by this company. October 6th, a recruiter reached out to me asking for my cover letter, resume. October 10th, I had my first round interview. Shit goes smooth. I don't hear back until October 18th saying, hey, we want to schedule the next interview. October 23rd, I had my second round interview. They don't hit me back until November 2nd. Saying, hey, we want to schedule you for November 7th for an in-person interview. November 7th. I've been interviewing for a month and I'm still interviewing. They took so long that I can't even work for them anymore because I've already accepted another offer. What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all process is nuts. So I sent an email saying like, hey, I was genuinely interested in the company and the role. However, your decision-making process took much longer than expected, and I needed to make a decision. And now I'm working somewhere else.
One of the things I find so incredibly frustrating about job hunting is I'm applying for these jobs that should be lucky to have me, that honestly I'm overqualified for, but I'm applying for them because the job sounds interesting or because I need more experience. But I fit everything on their list. Every requirement that they have, I have it. And none of them are even giving me like a thanks for applying email or anything. They're all just leaving me on red. It's like I'm having to beg for jobs that I don't even really want that much, that I'm overqualified for, just to get a little scrap, just to get a little nibble and be able to buy food and live in an apartment.
I can't even lie to y'all, right? I graduated from college, I want to say about 6 months ago, right? Almost 6 months. I literally have not found shit as far as jobs go. For context, I have a business degree. Before the comments get to bashing and whatnot, the only reason why I ended up getting a business degree, because I was originally a psychology major, was because my advisor told me that you could do a lot of things with a business degree. Yeah, not in this fucking economy. I dead ass feel like it's gonna be a long time before I find a job in my field. Cause so far, the only thing I've seen is sales representative jobs and working at a fucking kiosk selling phone plans. Which, if you remember one of my previous videos, I literally just left a job just like that. And it's just so frustrating because I worked for like 4 years to get this degree. And I feel like I'm not going to do nothing with it for a very long time. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, marketing as a whole has a lot of shady things that I don't like about it. And like, I want to go into real estate because my mom and my oldest sister, they're real estate agents. But there's a lot of things about real estate that I don't like. And like, right now, my plan is to just like get a certificate for something, because the job I work at now, they offer like paying for certificates you can get if you work full-time, which I do. And I might just do that, and I might just end up doing something in tech or in cyber security, because that's what I do for my job right now. So yeah, I literally don't know what else to do. And if you're a business major and you're getting ready to graduate, please keep that in mind. The job market right now is fucking horrible.
Going through the job hunting process will really make you feel like you the problem. But it's really like not even that. I just feel like a lot of times with jobs, like they get so many applicants. It's like a man with so many women. They get so many applicants begging and pleasing, lying and all of this just to get the job that they expect everyone to fit in this particular box. But honestly, honey, if you don't see my value, you wouldn't have known what to do once you got me. So I'm grateful that I didn't get too far into the process.
Hello, I am an entry-level person applying for an entry-level job. Hello, yes, we are the entry-level job. Let's find out if you're a good fit. How many years experience do you have? What? Experience? Yeah, like, what have you done in the past? Well, I mean, I was in lots of clubs. I've been teaching myself for a long time how to do things like this. You know, I've been working other jobs as well. We're actually looking for 5 years experience. 5 years? Isn't this an entry-level job? Yes, this is an entry-level job. We want 5 years experience. We're not going to take anyone who doesn't have that and an advanced master's degree. Wait, I thought this job is for like £21,000. Yes, £21,000. And is there any like career progression with this job? Probably not. We just want to pay someone not enough money to do like 2 or 3 jobs all in one. Alright. But we don't want to pay someone like an adult salary. Like, this should really be a starting salary. We could call it an internship and not pay you anything. We'd much rather do that.
And apply. 3 weeks later. Hi, thanks for applying for our company. We would love to talk to you 2 weeks from now and chat for only 15 minutes about things that are already on your resume. 2 weeks. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and we'll reach back out with next steps probably next week. 2 weeks later. Hey there, just checking in. Just wondering if there was an update on the position that I interviewed for 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks later. Hey there, we did actually hire somebody for this position, but you were a top candidate and we wish you all the best. Bye.
Y'all, I feel like I'm going through yet another quarter life crisis. At this point, it's like my 5th or 6th one, to be honest. So as y'all know, I recently quit my job. And at first it was cool, it was fun. It was like, oh yeah, like you're free to do whatever you want during the day. You can take your time with job searching. You can really make your own schedule and build around your wants and needs. That was all fun and games to start. I actually really liked like my first month of like not working. But being completely transparent with y'all, I'm starting to understand why people are always like, don't quit your day job. My last job was beginning to make me completely miserable, to be honest. But y'all, you know what's more miserable than having a miserable job? Being unemployed. The job market right now is in complete shambles. It is so frustrating trying to find a job right now. You're just sending job application after job application after job application after rejection after rejection after rejection. It takes a toll on your self-esteem. The job search process is not easy. It's not fun. It's not a great experience. It's very humbling. There's so many jobs I've applied for that I know I'm qualified for, even overqualified for. Never heard back. At this point, I'm like, dang, at least when I was in my miserable role, I was getting paid to be miserable. And then there's unemployment guilt. When you're employed and you go and you do something or you spend money, you think to yourself, hey, I worked hard for this money, I deserve it, I should treat myself. When you're unemployed and you're doing stuff, for example, I'm about to go out to lunch with one of my friends, I feel guilt, like I'm not even working. Do I even deserve to go out to lunch? Do I even deserve to rest? Do I deserve this? And me, I'm someone who tries not to compare myself to other people, but bro, it's really hard not to when you're at that age where the peers you had are now becoming lawyers and doctors, and you're sitting there like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with my life. My mates are senior managers and me, I don't know. Then on top of it, you start developing self-doubt because you're so used to getting rejection emails or you're so used to employers just not replying that when you start applying to jobs, you're kind of thinking, oh, they're not even gonna read this. Why am I putting any effort into this? Why am I writing this cover letter? No one's gonna read it. For me, I'm trying to switch fields, so it's even more difficult because now I'm looking at entry-level roles that are paying me less than I was making at my old job just to do a career switch. Though I have about 6 years of work experience in other fields, it feels like none of that counts anymore. Then of course, I'm also a content creator. So sometimes I think, okay, I love creating content. I've always wanted to be my own boss. Why don't I try to take that full time instead? That opens up a whole new can of worms of self-doubt. The content creator journey needs a whole separate video though, so if y'all want to hear about that, just let me know in the comments. It's almost at the point where I'm feeling so frustrated that I'm like, should I just give up and go back to my old job? Yesterday, I was watching this YouTube video and it changed my whole outlook on this situation. I'm still feeling a bit down, but yesterday was like an I'm done here down. I was watching this creator named Bria and she was telling her story, but in summary, she said that if I would have quit right when I wanted to quit, I would not have seen my breakthrough a month later. Giving up is not an option, because imagine you quit today and your dream role is available tomorrow. It's hard right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard right now, but I'm gonna get there. Like Ice Spice said, how can I lose when I'm already chose?
I'm in the parking lot at work and I had to step away for a little bit to go stress cry in my car. So for the interview that I had last week, for some of you who already know, I said that I did really well and I was so excited to be invited back for another interview. These people literally said, your resume is perfect, your experience is great. Our only concern is that you don't have a tech background, but that isn't something that we couldn't teach you. And I should have known that I probably wouldn't get a call back because I had tried to send a follow-up thank you email with the recruiter because they didn't include the emails individually. And I sent it out. I sent a request for their emails and then didn't hear from the recruiter. Sent the thank you to the recruiter the next day for each individualized, again, interviewer with the hopes that he would forward it. Didn't hear anything. And today is Monday. I figured I would hear something today and I did. And they said they went with someone who they felt had experience that was closer to what they were looking for. And I'm just so frustrated. Like, why reach out? Why do they do this? Why reach out if you already know that my background isn't conducive to what you need in order to fill the role? Why do you guys keep wasting my time? My time and all of my emotional energy just wasted. I'm tired of interviewing. I'm tired of being on 10 all the time, on 10 at work, on 10 for these people. And none of this extra energy that I'm expelling all the time is leading to anything. And I think the worst part about this for me, because I've gotten a lot of rejection and it's for the most part, I've been unfazed because again, not everybody is going to say yes and that's fine. But for this one specifically, I did so much extra research. I spent so much time practicing and it went beautifully. It literally could not have gone any better. And so I gave my best and it still wasn't enough. So now what? Now what? And now I've got to go back into work and wait on these people and act like there's nothing wrong. Sick of this.
This video is for anybody who is currently looking for a job right now. Whether it's your first application, 10th application, 100th or 300th application, looking for a job is very difficult, and I see you. There are so many people who are looking for jobs right now, so every single position is so competitive, it's an absolute bloodbath. If you're getting ghosted, if you're just not hearing back, if your application is going nowhere, you're not alone. If you're burnt out from job hunting, remember that it's okay to take a break. Pet your dog, read a book, binge a TV show, call your mom, have a glass of wine. Do whatever self-care routine you need to do in order to feel better and to get back on track. Interviewing is exhausting, and the only way that you can put your best foot forward and get a job is by taking care of yourself. So if you need permission from anyone today, take it from me, your friendly neighborhood recruiter. It's okay to take a break.